Hey guys, what is up? It's Jaren and welcome back to my YouTube channel. For today, we're going to be comparing the Rakk Ilis versus the Rakk Lam Ang Lite. So, ever since I released my review on the Rakk Lam Ang Lite, a lot of you guys commented on whether you should get Rakk Ilis or the Rakk Lam Ang Lite, and you wanna know what I thought about it. So, as per my recent uploaded video, I bought it. I bought the Rakk Ilis, tested it out. This is not sponsored by Rakk, so Rakk, if you want to sponsor me, I already have both of your keyboard. I bought it both, so okay. Maybe you can send me different Rakk products. I mean, baka naman. Nananawagan po ako sa Rakk. Ang cringe. Anyway, going back to the comparison. So, I have used both these keyboards for significant amounts of time now. I definitely had most time using this keyboard because this is my first mechanical keyboard, and this followed. First off, I'm gonna say this, I can't 100% compare this keyboard from each other because I bought the Rakk Lam Ang Lite originally. Like I said on my video, I originally wanted the Ultimo blue switches because I want clicky buttons or switches. So I accidentally bought the Ultimo reds. I mean, I wasn't disappointed. I still like using it, but it's too silent for me. And then I bought the Rakk Ilis with the Ultimo blue switches, which is a good thing because the Rakk Ilis with Ultimo blues, mamma mia. I mean, like, come on. If you don't like clicky switches, I understand. There are people who hate noisy keyboards. But for me, I really enjoy it. So that's just to say that I can't really compare both of these keyboards on having the same feel because there are different switches. So if anything, I can compare both keyboards as the reds and the blues. So yeah, I did actually I swapped all of the blue switches from these to the Rakk Lam Ang Lite. It doesn't feel as better as it is in the Rakk Ilis. I don't know why. Maybe it's because of the board or something. I'm not really sure, but I enjoyed the blue switches more on this thing. It's more clicky, it's more natural. I don't know. To start it off, let's check out the build quality on both of these. For the build or durability, both are very heavy. I'm giving the Rakk Ilis a bit more edge on the weight department, on how heavy it is, and there's quite a big difference between the two. As you can see, the Rakk Ilis is thick, man, thick. Well, that's because of the protective cover, customizable magnetic protective cover, which doesn't really weigh as much, but it's still heavier. Other than that, I could say this is a lot more durable and heavier just because of the case, which is also customizable, so pretty cool. Durability, build, I'd say, as well as the keycaps, which are textured. So build, I'd give it to the Rakk Ilis. That doesn't take away that the Rakk Lam Ang Lite has a fairly good build to it. I'm honestly leaning for my own taste. I really like its simplicity. It's still as durable as the Rakk Ilis. It's very clean. The dark chrome design, I really like it. So personally, I choose this, but if you're gonna put this both side by side, durability and build definitely goes to the Rakk Ilis. So let's get to with productivity. I'm going to squeeze in productivity and work because they're like the same. Tama ba? I guess it's my video. So for productivity, yes, Rakk Ilis takes it for the numpad additional part. You can't say this isn't a TKL keyboard anyways, so can't really compare it with a TKL keyboard, which really doesn't have the 10 the other 10 keys are not really 10, but you get what I mean. This is a 96 layout keyboard, so it does have the numpad and the option to use the arrow keys. It has a full range of multimedia shortcuts on the keys, which the Rakk Ilis doesn't have, although you could add those features on the fine tuner, I think. I haven't tried it. Productivity, work, casual use. I'd say the Rakk Ilis, as like I said on my review, I really enjoy typing on this keyboard. Maybe because of the Ultimo blue switches and the rough texture of the keycaps, which I definitely enjoy. The Rakk Lam Ang Lite, on the other hand, is still usable for productivity. It does have the scroll and the other two buttons, and that actually is all. Yeah, which is why productivity goes to the Rakk Ilis again. Two categories na ang check ng Rakk Ilis. So for design, this is actually personal preference. Side by side, these are very good looking keyboards, can't go wrong with it. For me personally, I like the stealthy minimalist look. It's a no-brainer if you want a minimalist TKL keyboard. Yeah, it's the Rakk Lam Ang Lite for me. And if you want more customizability, you could spray paint this top cover into anything. People have done that. I possibly won't. So if you also have a white build, a white kind of theme on your setup, the Rakk Ilis, I guess, would be better, because I don't know if there is a white variant for the Rakk Lam Ang Lite. So yeah, for design, personal preference, it's the Rakk Lam Ang Lite for me. So I'm gonna add a special kind of category for this, being compact, or what's that term? Shit, I forgot. Let's say compact. I'm gonna add the word here once I got it, because I can't think about it right now. If you're traveling and you're gonna need a keyboard for the Rakk Ilis, it's pretty bulky and the wire can't be removed. Although there is a Velcro strap on this, you can fix the wires. Maybe you would try to lessen the weight and the bulkiness and remove the cover, which is okay, but the switches are gonna be exposed, as well as the keycaps. For being compact and ready for on-the-go situations, I would give it to the Rakk Lam Ang Lite, because very clean, doesn't have the bulkiness, it's as slim as it could get, but as well as durable, and it has a removable wire or cord, which is also replaceable, because I have replaced mine with a coiled up wire, which adds a bit of style on my setup. I'd give that to the Rakk Lam Ang Lite. So let's now proceed for gaming. Both of these keyboards are very good for gaming. Me personally, I'd still choose the Rakk Lam Ang Lite. Sometimes I would launch a game which is not optimized on the sound department. There are times where I launched like Fortnite, the sounds are like deafening as fuck. With just a scroll down, the sound is gone, no problems there. And I wouldn't really give it to the Rakk Ilis for gaming, because sometimes I do forget to tap this button to switch it to I'd say TKL mode. There are games wherein I would try to use the arrow keys, but I was just like typing random freaking numbers in the middle of a game. So I'd give it to the Rakk Lam Ang Lite for gaming. So almost every category I have already said. Both have their strengths and weaknesses. I'm just gonna say the overall, which would come down to me personally as a user, because I'm more of an editor and a gamer than a productivity casual user. Me personally, I would choose the Rakk Lam Ang Lite over the Rakk Ilis, which is actually very close. Both are close for me. This is a very hard decision, so I just nitpick which if I was only going to have one keyboard on my setup, which would it be? And I chose the Rakk Lam Ang Lite for its slim design, minimalist, removable wire connector, and also this, which is I actually use quite often, the USB pass-through. I put in flash drives, external hard drives, additional USB equipment, just plug it in the keyboard, works. I use this also quite a lot, the volume control. It just fits in my setup. I don't really like the bulkiness of the Rakk Ilis, but other than that, I really appreciate the numpad on the Rakk Ilis, because when I was using it, and then switching back to the Rakk Lam Ang Lite, I kind of missed it a lot. I would also say that the Rakk Ilis feels better with Automo Blues in my experience and my opinion, but overall I'd say the Rakk Lam Ang Lite. That's for me personally. So for you guys, if you are casual user, productivity and customizability on the keyboard, I'd suggest you guys check out the Rakk Ilis for that. And even multimedia use, because of the shortcuts that it has over the Rakk Lam Ang Lite, which it doesn't really have one. So yeah, the Rakk Ilis, very good. Check out my full review on the video I uploaded recently. And yeah, and if you guys are more onto the minimalist side, you want stealthy, you want simple, you're gamer focused but can still edit, then it's the Rakk Lam Ang Lite for you. So yeah guys, comes down mostly to personal preferences on what type of a user you are, what style you're looking for. I hope this video helped you guys, because there are a lot of you guys that were asking about the differences between the two keyboards. I hope this video helped you guys in choosing whichever keyboard you'd want. Both of these keyboards actually were bought from EasyPC. Shout out to EasyPC, although they're not sponsoring me or Rakk. Guys, come on, I could do this more. Give me products. I'm just kidding. But yeah, maybe they'll see this. EasyPC, Rakk, you can reach out to me whenever. And yeah, I hope you guys like this video. Subscribe, comment, and thank you guys for watching. Ciao.